Join APC and all your sins will be forgiven. I mean, these were the words written on the gold marble by Oshomole. And as of today, we can see that Sunday Igboho has aligned with APC. And this is why he enjoys freedom. Why is Nnamdi Kanu finding it so difficult to at least join APC? You can see that the governors of APC, because of his stubbornness, they are not supporting his political solution. And his continuous incarceration persists. Welcome, Mr. Christian. What's your take?
APC will not last more than 8 years of Bola Ahmed Tinubu. So what's the essence of joining APC? APC is a party that is already predicted for destruction. The way APC is going, PDP will have to spend much more time in power than the APC. So when somebody tells you join APC and your sins are forgiven, are your sins really forgiven? If you join the APC. And for a Sunday Igboho join the APC or whatever, the Yoruba Nation movement was a disguise to put Tinubu in power. When Tinubu got into power now, what happened? No more Yoruba Nation. Nobody is talking about Yoruba Nation. Everybody just have to step down. They released him from Benin Republic that year, last year, and he came into the country. He came into he had an ovation. People were even celebrating him. Something that he could not do under a Buhari. Buhari almost killed him. But because he's a Yoruba man, a Yoruba president, that's why Sunday Igboho is free. The Yoruba Nation thing was a ruse to make sure that Tinubu gets into power. If Tinubu hadn't won this election, we will see more of Yoruba Nation. So all these things are just politics. Join APC. APC is Tinubu. Tinubu is APC. It's all about him. You can see now everybody is whipped into line. There's no opposition again. There is no opposition. Who is the opposition? Is it Atiku? The Northern Elders Forum, Arewa Consultative Forum. They're not talking again. Nobody is like an opposition. The only opposition we have is IPOB in Nigeria. Civil society organizations have gone underground. Nobody is saying anything. So APC is Tinubu. Support Tinubu and your sins will be forgiven, not APC. If you're an APC member and you speak against Tinubu, you know how far. Everything is centered around Tinubu. That's why I said, after Tinubu's regime, after Tinubu's presidency, APC is gone. Or more or less, it will be like an upgraded PDP after Tinubu 8 years.
So going by your logic now, Mr. Christian, so you are saying that it doesn't matter. Yes, you are saying that it doesn't matter if Nnamdi Kanu remains there.
Nnamdi Kanu, they no born away to join APC.
It doesn't matter if he remains there. I mean, we thought everything is about consensus. But have you thought about it that what if the continuous incarceration of Nnamdi Kanu is for the political influence of APC? Because in the last 3 years, we can see that APC has become more powerful in the southeast. And for as long as the insecurity persists, APC will probably take over Anambra, take over all those other states.
Samanekpa alone is much more powerful than the governor in the southeast. So don't say APC is more powerful.
How come APC keeps winning the elections?
Winning election does not make you powerful.
In Imo State, they flood all the local government.
Winning election does not make you powerful in the southeast. Does it mean that APC is powerful in Edo State? That they won election?
But they are the one controlling the security and resources.
No, that's the federal government. Federal government controls, not the state. The reason is why you can see a Hope Uzodinma becoming a governor in Imo State, not the federal government, federal might. So in the southeast, APC does not have any standing, even in Ebonyi State. For the fact that you are seeing APC, and mind you, Nnamdi Kanu, you don't compare Nnamdi Kanu with Sunday Igboho. If Nnamdi Kanu remains there 10 years, he understands what it means to fight for freedom. He remains there 20 years. He understands. If you listen to him yesterday in the court, when he said that he spent 4 years, he doesn't mind spending the 5th year in incarceration. He knows what he wants. He knows the sacrifice that is meant for agitating for Biafra. Not like a Sunday which is doing for political reasons. Ordinary DSS, whatever. The one that happened in Ibadan. Using cutlass. They are using cutlass to take over a country. Does it make sense? So don't compare Sunday Igboho and Nnamdi Kanu. And whatever happens in the southeast is as a result of federal influence, not that these guys have power. Sit at home today, and the government is in support of it. The ESN, and the BLA, whatever they call them, they are in the bushes because the governor has control over it. Although the governor has a stake in some of those things, you understand? But not APC, not APC. Anambra is next for APC to capture APC. That's when you know. Whether if I think Anambra is a stronghold of the southeast, APC can defeat Anambra, they have to say southeast, but it's impossible. What Tinubu will do is that we'll play politics and give it to Abga.
And do what?
Give it to Abga. He cannot give it to APC.
Mr. Christian, before Nnamdi Kanu would leave the court yesterday, a question was asked that what is the update about the political solution that he is seeking? He said, well, they have written to the AGF, but they are yet to get a response. Now, talking about this political solution, don't you think that is part of the compromise that Tinubu will bring on the table? Because for Nnamdi Kanu to be talking about political solution, don't you think it's a signal that he's ready to compromise?
When you run today, you will live to fight on that day. How do you put that?
Yeah, right.
That
You're right.
political solution does not mean that he's going to drop Biafra. It's just that if he's left off the hook, he's going to plan better. Biafra is an ideology. Ojukwu did the agitation, he left. Wazirike did it and left.
These are people that after political solution, they never talk about Biafra anymore. Mind you.
But the ideology still remains. That's why they have to pick it up. So the Biafran ideology remains. You outlive every Southeasterner that is alive today. And those that are coming will take it up. So whatever political solution that is going to does not stop Biafra agitation. If he agrees to stop, Nnamdi Kanu will not try it because the way he hurts. If he tries it, already there's division between the IPOB. If he tries it now, they will now tag him as a saboteur. Then someone who is looking for an opportunity to spring up will now spring up as the leader. So it's like it's a do or die thing. It's between the devil and the deep blue sea. There's no political solution other than release me and I continue agitation.
Thank you very much for that brilliant submission, Mr. Christian. Thank you. All right, Mr. David. It seems APC is the only political solution for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to be released from his incarceration. And because we saw Sunday Igboho immediately upon his release, he started singing the praises of Tinubu and APC. And of course, we have seen Oshomole say it in the past that when you join APC, all your sins will be forgiven. I mean, I want to think it is unconnected for Nnamdi Kanu to be released because we have not seen a person like Uzodinma or even Umahi speak on his behalf. Don't you think if he starts supporting APC, he might be released?
I think at this point, you are not far from the truth. What the likes of Adam Oshomole and co have come out to say, join APC, your sins will be forgiven. But this, let's not take away from that this case is quite different now. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has proven to be the supreme leader himself. He proved that in court yesterday when he said Justice Peter Nyako does not have the jurisdiction to try him and then the alleged crime he committed was not in the soil of Nigeria, that the alleged crime was committed in London. And notwithstanding again, he said Justice Binta Nyako should excuse herself from a case. A man that had such effrontery, a man that came up with such boldness, that means the man knowing fully well that no matter how the government wants to twist this case, he does not have any case to answer with the APC-led government, with the Nigerian government. Rather, if I were the president at this point, he is keeping Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He's keeping Mazi Kanu. The more he keeps Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the more Mazi becomes stronger there. The more he keeps Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in this facility, the more Mazi popularity spreads amongst every nooks and crannies of the country. But what I want to say is that even the APC themselves would be exploring all options, because this is a man that the presidency, there were rumors that the presidency have reached out to him for him to self-pedal, to drop the Biafra agitation and be let off the hook. This man stood to his grounds and said no. Yesterday, you heard him in court when he said, I will continue to fight for the freedom of my people. It shows that no matter the amount APC wants to give Kanu, Kanu is bent on fighting a just cause. And let's not forget that Wole Soyinka has advised the president. He came out to say that President Tinubu is stubborn, that he has told the president, can understand that this Biafra of a thing is an ideology. You cannot win it. Rather, call Madam Kanu is a son to you. Aside from the political incarceration, Madam Kanu should be in his 50s, and Tinubu is old enough to be his father. Call him, sit him on the round table, dialogue with him, because the more you are keeping Kanu, the more Tinubu is endangering himself come 2027. Because 2027, the North have given the president an option now. Yerima Shetima was saying before the court section yesterday, was saying that if Tinubu release Nnamdi Kanu, that he should forget about 2027 ambition. Now he's now tied to one. He doesn't know where to pledge his tent to. Now, knowing fully well that 2027, if he release Kanu or not, the North will still not vote him. If that is the game, the North will always look for a way to manipulate you to do their bidding, because the people keeping Madam Kanu are the Fulani oligarchy and some Igbo leaders. Those are the people killing him, keeping Madam Kanu in detention. Because if today the president himself write to the AGF that okay, the federal government has dropped this case, Madam Kanu would be set free. But the fear of 2027 of Bola Ahmed Tinubu is keeping Madam Kanu there, because he knows if he does not obey the North, he's gone. He's a goner. And the part that backed him in 2027, the lot of RFI have stepped aside, looking at the scenario of Nigerian politics. So there are some few elements in the North, the power blocks in the North, that are still supporting him, giving him a condition attached to it that he wants the total support. Don't release this guy, because if not so, Madam Kanu, he made reference to the Supreme Court judgment yesterday, in which Supreme Court has set him free. So he said that Butegato should go back to that should obey the Supreme Court verdict. That was what he said in court yesterday. So I think those keeping Nnamdi Kanu, they are keeping Nnamdi Kanu for their own selfish ambition. Tinubu is keeping him to get the support of the northern interest come 2027.
You think this the continuous incarceration of Nnamdi Kanu is only for the northern interest? Let me quickly tell you something about Nnamdi Kanu. Ever since Nnamdi Kanu has been in incarceration, APC has grown stronger in the southeast.
My brother,
I mean, you can see now that APC is now controlling the most states in southeast.
APC did not go stronger.
APC is using the insecurity to rig themselves in.
See, my brother,
Have you thought about it that way?
See, one thing is you should very understand is that if you listen in Nnamdi Kanu, the senators, the governor will become unpopular in that region. Let's not take that away from that. Okay. Now, even in the fact that Kanu, if Kanu is being released today, you think people will not pay loyalty to the state governors? People will begin to troop. Because people see Nnamdi Kanu as their messiah, in quote. Because this is a man who is saying, who has come out to say that we can break out, that the Igbo race can opt out or can break out of one is Nigeria, and then truth be told, an average Igbo man does not believe in one Nigeria. An average Igbo man, the physical body is just here, but the spirit is no longer in Nigeria. You know it. So it is only the political class that still believes in one Nigeria. So they will do everything possible to negotiate for Madam Kanu to be held there, even if till their kingdom come. So I think Tinubu is scared, because it will be a negotiation that you release Madam Kanu, you lose the votes, you lose our support, you lose everything that we will still to back you. Because if Tinubu is not scared, Buhari arrested him, Malami. Now the same charges, the same Showore, Sunday Igboho was accused of treason. So why was he released? The same crime. Military leader, manager, was accused of the same treason. Now he has been set off the hook. Now, why is Nnamdi Kanu case different?
I think that is a question.
And the
we
question
continue
is,
to
question is that no matter what it takes, Biafra agitation is an ideology.
indeed.
You cannot win it.
Biafra is an ideology.
So which can never
is a spirit, in the words of Professor Wole Soyinka. Thank you, Mr. David, for that brilliant submission. As usual. Thank you.